Okay. It's time to end it. I'm mostly excited to see how our MVPs line up. I expect Ike to be #1. As a, just like a normal run through. Ike is normally your the #1. And I fully expect him to be here as well. But the rest of the lineup is where the interesting things are gonna be. But how you doing, Temp? Shira hype? Oh yes. How you doing, Tempest? Let's get it going. We got a lot of dialogue tonight as well.
Lehran, I will not countenance this plan.
Hear me, Goddess Ashera. Yune's imprisonment within the medallion has begun to change you. Order and chaos. You are one being, comprising both parts. The one must naturally affect the other.
Even so, I will not return Yune to this body. She is unstable, and I must be perfect in order to protect this world. It is as I have said. Yune must be destroyed.
Ashera, you mustn't. You cannot survive without your opposite. Please, you must not do this. Your world still needs you.
Lehran, you have ever been a wise and kind-hearted child. In deference to you, I will place my faith in your kind one last time. For the next 1,000 years, I shall sleep as well. When I wake again, I hope it is to a world of peace and order, where all prosper as equals. If I do,
I was like awkward
then I will
pause.
know that you have advised me well. I will reward your counsel. I will also allow Yune to return to me. I will once again be the goddess of creation, whole and complete. Ashura, the dawn goddess, the name your ancestors gave me so long ago. I should like to hear it again. However, during this 1,000 years, if the chaos of war should arise and awaken Yune from her slumber in the medallion, I will know that you have strayed from your path, and I will punish your failure, as I will reward your success. And then you will know my judgment. You will pay for your sins, each of you to the last.
In the names of our people, we vow to keep this covenant. There will be no great war between Laguz and Bjork for 1,000 years. So pledge Altina of the Bjork, Degensia of the Dragon Tribes, Soren of the Beast Tribes, and I, Lehran, of the Bird Tribes.
If you believe during this 1,000 years that you have created a world that has outgrown the atrocities of war, or if you feel the world has fallen beyond hope of redemption, you may sing the Galter of release and awaken us both. Your heirs will possess that ability as well. Sing to awaken us, and tell us your tale. Tell us of the world your two kinds have built in our absence. We will listen, and we will judge fairly and impartially. This is our covenant with you.
All right. It's her. That was the wrong button. There we go. That's the button I press for Octopath in any console game. Go here. Sure, it's me, Yune. Can you hear me? Please listen to me. You don't need to pass any more judgment. You can return the people to normal. I cannot. There are still people in my world who are made of fallible flesh. This imperfect world has passed beyond control. Now I shall pass my final judgment. Wait, you can't violate the terms of the Covenant, Ashira. 1,000 years still hasn't passed. You were woken by Galder, not by mankind's war. It doesn't matter. During my long sleep, Bjork and Laguz continued to fight. The children of flesh will never learn nor grow. Time will pass as always, but nothing can change the destiny of mankind. See that on the replay? It's not like it's showing anything. Nothing important, it's just the setup I have on the screen when recording things. Or streaming, whatever. Same as I have when recording, actually. You have to look deeper. The first judgment didn't turn everyone to stone, and I'll tell you why. Because these people are not people as we know them. Sure, these people have become something new. People, the Zunanma, are the only living creatures of this world that we didn't create. Animals evolved to become Zunanma, who then became Laguz and Bjork. That illusion continues today. Ashura, I'll tell you a secret you didn't know. Children can be born with both a Bjork and Laguz parent. They're still very few in number, but if allowed to flourish, mankind might become anything. If the two races continue to evolve, I'm sure something wonderful will emerge. You can't just bring that to a halt. Do not claim certainty of anything. The children of this world are born of chaos, and nothing could be more uncertain. The world does not require the evolution of man. My responsibility is to protect order, to balance all life forms. Beings that evolve without my guidance will only destabilize and threaten this world. Because of that... You have to wipe out everything made of flesh? Is that what you're trying to say? Very well then. You and I have nothing more to talk about. My only choice is to defeat you. Yune, do not be absurd. You cannot overthrow me just as I cannot overthrow you. Of course not. But they can. Everyone, the time has come. Defeat Ashura, or everyone you love will be a statue forever. These people, they carry your blessing, Yune. You mean to fight me? Ashura, our goddess. This is the world. We are the people you created. You make it sound as if we're some sort of filthy creatures that just decided to settle down here and cause trouble. Hey, don't say it like that. We're not perfect. Sometimes our brains tell us one thing while our emotions tell us another. In war, the more we try to avoid it, the worse it is when it comes to it. People are probably the dumbest creatures alive. But somehow, you're also the most endearing. It's your imperfections that make you so interesting. Imperfections very similar to ours. We know that we've messed up. We'll do our best to avoid more war and to make peace our highest priority. Ashura, just give us one more chance. All we ask is for one more chance. You expect me to reverse my judgment? The goddess of order cannot be so mercurial. My decision is final. That's how it's gonna be, huh? And we will fight. And we will save our people. Make your peace with whatever the gods worship. Your end is near. My end is near? In every battle that mattered in my life, I've always been the one left standing, no matter how slim my chances. This battle means more than any of the others, because it's for the life of every person that I've ever cared about. I will win this fight. Alright. So where is Giffca? Don't really need vantage. Um... Do I have any more Nihils? No. Do have parity. Alright, Gareth. Give you renewal. Nasir also has Nihil. Okay, that's good to know. I could take it and give it to someone else, though, which might actually be a better idea. It's 20 points for Nihil. You don't need Dragon Foe. Let's see, Nasir, magic-based, 24 magic with a 16 light breath. Earth, 21, so 3 less on the attacking stat, but has a higher breath. I think Nasir does slightly more damage. Both have the same. Yeah, let's give him parity. think that's all we should need. We do have a bonus experience to pass out. The only stat Micaiah capped was luck. Alright then. Might do that. Where's the +5 everything? Oh, is that the blessing at work? But other people don't get that. Why are you getting these bonuses? What is doing it? Must be where you're positioned. Yep, Kurthnaga. Okay. I got really confused. Kurth. Give you another one. Come on, man. Give me strength. Alright. I could actually give him another if I needed. Garbage. Very good, very good. Not so great there. I mean, strength and defense already capped, so it's not a huge deal. Alright. Stefan. Probably the last level I'll be able to give anyone. For strength. Have to be someone like right next to a level. Yeah, no one. Alright. Soren. Ike, were you joking when you said you couldn't remember how we met? Well, sorta, it was a long time ago. How could you forget? Relax, Soren. I got to thinking and I remembered. I remember what happened in Gallia on that day we first met. Ike. Mother had gone shopping with Mist that day, wandering around the village all alone. I walked to the edge of the forest, looking for a stick I could pretend was a sword. There was a raven-haired boy lying on the ground, with a huge oak tree by the clearing, sleeping in the hollow by the roots. He looked like he was my age. Skinny as a twig, wearing rags and covered in dirt. Looked like he was near death. I took out my lunch and I handed it to him. He made a noise like a scared animal and shied away. He was suspicious of me at first, but eventually he took my sandwich and started to eat, like he'd never eaten before in his life. I didn't have anything else to feed him, so I told him to come to my house, but he kept shaking his head no. Afraid you're going to trick me. Afraid that you're going to chase me away after taunting me with food, just for a laugh. I told the boy that I'd bring him some food the next day at the same time and same place. He finally nodded when I said that. It made me happy. Like I was doing something right, helping this boy. Like I was the only one who'd do that. Happy too, not just because I wasn't hungry anymore, but because someone finally would talk to me. I went back to the village again the next day. I was scared of the other villagers and their rocks and sticks, but still went back. That's right, that was Gallia back then. The Bjork abused and tormented the Branded because the Laguz shunned them. They wanted to avoid upsetting the Laguz. Villagers threw stones at me, called me an animal and a devil. But on the next day, the village was littered with corpses. Soldiers and peasants were in a panic. My dad, he went crazy when the spirit of chaos in the medallion touched him. Walked through the empty streets, checking bodies to see if you were dead, but couldn't find you. Decided that you had to be alive. Took money and food from the village and headed for Crimea, land of the orcs. Soren. On my way to Crimea, I kept seeing Laguz from the Beast Tribe. They were terrifying, but after a while I realized something. They never attacked me. They all seemed to notice something about me and then pretend they couldn't see me. That look was burned into my mind, and it was always the same. They'd scowl and then walk away like they'd never noticed me. In a way, that left me feeling colder and more alone than if they'd attacked me. Hate. That I could understand. This was denial. It made me feel like I wasn't supposed to exist at all, that my simply being alive was an affront to the world. That was how the beasts treated me. I hated them for it. It sat in my heart like a lead bar, like a glacier. When I reached Crimea, I took refuge in a church along the way. They took my brand to be a sign that I had to be trained in the arcane arts. Took good care of me and taught me things. As I had learned to speak and behave like other people, I wandered Crimea for several years. Then I finally found you. But yes, you'd forgotten that day in Gallia. But I didn't care. My only wish was to see you again. I just wanted to see the only boy who had held out a warm hand when I had nothing. Soren, don't cry. Don't cry, what? I'm not crying. Soren, you're smart, but you're no good when it comes to your emotion. Come over here. Don't treat me like I'm a child. I'm not that... Come on. Shut up. I'll come over to you. It's all in the past, Soren. Damn. Well, let's say, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've never seen that dialogue either. I think that's, again, on the same path as the Lehran recruit. But I think that's the conversation that first tells you he's a branded, isn't he? Or is there a conversation in Path of Radiance that says anything about it? Not sure. Path of Radiance has it, okay. Is there a support? I can't remember. You just be passing around stones, or gems rather. We have 2 uses here, 3 uses here, and 3 uses here. I think that's all we really need to do. I guess choose units. All right. So where does Bird Boy? Hello. This is what I'm interested in. Forgive me, goddess. I must send my service to you. My dear goddess Ashira, please forgive me. Lehran. Everything I've done was a mistake. It was all a result of my weakness. The changes were unbearable to watch, too frightening to understand. I grew painful to accept change, and with that my heart filled with cowardice. I was overwhelmed by the pain, and could think of nothing but soothing it. As long as I suffered, I was blind to anything else, even to the beautiful things of the world. Also, his nameplate was changed to Lehran instead of Sephiron. I can see it now. The people deserve compassion. They deserve to have their lives back. No. You're always too flexible, too inconsistent. Or too inconstant. You could not sway me any further. Shira, my goddess, please. Be silent now and watch as I erase these beings that confuse your simple hearts.
Everyone listen carefully. In order to reach Ashira, we must first destroy the aura protecting her. Got it? Attack the aura.
Oh, you don't have anything. God damn it. Alright. So, Ashira staff restores all HP to all adjacent units. Oh, adjacent only? Okay. He has mantle though. That's pretty cool. Alright, I've already forgot who my units are with Nihil. Ike, I think Soren. Gotta take Nasir. No, okay, Ike, Nasir, Soren, and Giffca. Only 4. Does Mantle act as Nihil? He does, right? Alright. Okay. So... Wardwood... Laguz Gem? Laguz and Branded, yes. Yes, he does. He is the final recruit. One I've never, ever used, never seen. Double S and light darkened staves. Also, wait, Micaiah is able to join. You know, he's a Lyre. I mean, technically he's Laguz. Yeah. But because he had a child, he can't Laguz. Staff is apparently map-wide according to Espions and Serenus. Okay, well that makes it a lot better. Like this is not a good staff. For being the hidden staff in the game, it's not good. But if it's just a fortify, then yeah, we're good. 2 more options. And okay, we have how many Laguz? 1, 2, 3. We have 4 Laguz outside of Kurth, and 2 Laguz gems to use. There's a stone there that I could also use. What does this do? I don't remember. Defense plus 10. Take damage in return, it's fine. Oh wait, maybe not. Oh wait, parity is also skills, right? I equip parity, yeah, skill bonuses. I equip parity just to make it easier to hit them on like the wardwoods and whatnot. Let's do both birds. I need to remember who else has parity then. Vika. Just those 2. Okay. So we have 5 people to deal with the auras. Okay, we have 1 stone left, right? Yep. Alright, 1 stone. Ina. You can have it. And Ranulf. Sorry, bub. Oh, wait. Ina had 1 in her inventory. So, okay, we can transform literally everyone perfectly. We have no extra items. Never mind, we have 1 right here. We have 1 extra Laguz stone. Okay. I forgot they heal that much. Oh well. Look at all the buffs. Let's go, Giffca. Or have mantle. Pretty sure yes. You would face me in battle? I need no further evidence of your kind's imperfections. This will hardly be a battle at all. Simply an end. Perish, flawed one. Okay, based on that damage, I think the first one was physical. It swaps back and forth. I know that much. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's physical. The next one will be special. Magic. All right. And I do remember Ike needs the final blow. Otherwise, Ashira resurrects with full health. Gross. Yeah, Byron's at worst. What a start. Alright, one down. 7 more to go. Well, cancel helps. Hair? No. Man. Come on, Gareth. I believe in you. Well, I did. I think I might be able to take another one down. Oh, there's still another spirit here. That's not... Oh. Oh god, what'd I do? Are we good? I pressed the Sanaki button and my entire dashboard moved to the side.
You finally made it, Sephiron!
Sanaki, I
was starting to wonder how I'd punish you.
I'm sorry?
You're my subordinate after all. I've decided that leaving one Empress to die is punishable by drowning in a pool of rancid butter.
Of course it is, ma'am.
Hope you're a strong swimmer.
What? Alright. We're not gonna be able to take that one down. Don't know if it heals to full every time. But I'll do as much damage as I can. Oh, no, there we go. Parity brings our damage up to 19, so as long as we don't miss one. I had to say it, didn't I? Excuse you. Giffca's right there. He has provoke. For a reason. There goes damage buff. Nice cheating. Valley was off. No, Giffca was great. Giffca. Gareth is great. Damage buffs. Just alone. I was hyped. But, much for that. It's 5 strength. And skill, right? Because he had blood tied. Yeah, and skill. But I provoked specifically so he would survive. But he's like, nah, I don't like your provoke. Like, okay, fuck you too then. 2 of my units have provoke. I don't remember who the next one is. But I know it's on 2 people. Who's the other provoke user? There's one. Nasir. Both of them right here, back to back. Horse shit. Or too early to have Ike or whoever else result in game over dying expectedly. I mean, it's true. If provoke's just not gonna matter, she's like, hey, you. Like, all right, What are skills, man? Nothing I need, apparently. Alright, I don't think I've ever seen any of these skills, or spells. So let's see, Balberith has the highest attack. Let's see. Oh, because it's not blessed. We have Mantle. We don't have any blessed attacks. Forgot about that part. So let's see, like, what the fuck? Like, he has Mantle. What's the problem? That's a pretty big problem. Let's see here. Turn kill overrode provoke. Maybe? Should take Micaiah's tome. Like, she's not... She did damage. She did 10 damage to one of these guys. She's here for his staves. That's really it. I'm curious, do I still take the 20 damage? On the kill though, like I'm curious if it works kind of like counter. You won't take the counter hit if you kill. Aha. All right. There we go, Ranulf. That's what I want to see. Oh, there's a conversation here. Oh, really? Yes? You're Lehran, aren't you? Yes. Forgive me for asking, but aren't you my... Can we talk about this later? What? Oh, I mean, of course. Sorry to bother you. Child, you couldn't possibly bother me. It's just... The talk you and I must have is gonna take a long time. I don't think Ashir would wait for us to finish. Oh, very well. What is it? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Micaiah? Yes? It's like you could use some backup. I'm good with the staff too, you know. Thank you. The awkwardness, I love it. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. Sephiroth, I mean, Lehran. Can't apologize enough. So terribly mistaken, and now there's nothing I can do to help. Don't worry. What? Wanting to do something that matters is enough. Sometimes how you feel is more important than how you act. There's no one that I think more highly of. No time for compliments, we still have work to do here. Yes, we do. Head up, eyes forward, I will not back down. Altina, give me strength. Alright, we about to be blasted, I believe. So Wardwood, Boardwood. Boardwood. Oh my god. 45 damage hit to Kyza. The res hits are always gonna be bad. Renewals, imbues. There we go. Like, so much going on. All right. Here. Oh, there's a talk here. Okay, okay. You're Lehran. In Kurthnaga, how you've grown. You know who I am? I resided in Goldoa for more than 700 years. I had no idea. It's because I was kept in hiding. I did meet you several times when you were just an infant. I remember a mysterious man with black wings. Was that you? I always thought it was a dream. I was always so fascinated by that man and his songs. I remember him well and fondly. Right? You know, taking 4 damage like nothing. Yeah, everyone else, like, even Sanaki on Wardwood took a really nasty hit. Should have used Nasir first. That way I'd get the white boon. Or whatever. We're not having memories and connection. Off. Lehran. Which would have been lost if we didn't slam dunk his soul back into his body. Wait. Where Ina's use comes in. There we go. My phone on my face. Solid. How'd you manage that? Grab another pillow and threw it behind my head, but I forgot that was also like my phone. Alright. That. Fortify. I like how everyone's HP was healed before the fortify animation. Like, yeah, we get it. We get it. Get on with it. Converse. Oh, supports. Not a luck cap. Mordecai can kill if he lands the hit. Nope. I was like, what, a 46? I didn't expect him to. But it would have been nice. Let's go, Ranulf. Doing something useful. He's gonna transform back next turn, though. Or an enemy phase, depending on what attacks. It's like Kyza. Bam. Okay. There's that. He's on Wardwood. Don't think I have, because I can't get tear. I probably couldn't do enough damage between Vika, Stefan, and Nasir. Worthwhile, so I'm gonna hold off right there. Who's being hit? Nasir! Okay. Provoke actually working. Here. Ike's still unable to hit anything. There we go, finally. Tear. Do it. Do it, Ulki. Damn it. Janaff? Show me the tear. You know you want to. Fuck. Skill. Alright, Ranulf. Now, I don't remember who else had to use a gem. Reyson. Ina. Was it just those three? I think it was just those three. Gareth might have been another one, but he's dead now. Oh, rip. Perfect. Also, she's gonna do the physical blast this turn. Gotta think about that. I was like, we should be fine, because I think the only real threat to the physical blast is Micaiah and Sanaki. Sanaki's far enough away where she should live it. She has the plus 10 defense, so I think she has 21 effective defense right now. And she's all the way back here. Silence all? Guess we'll see. Yeah, last map. Last map, when you're far from savable. That's where you're like, hey, I got speed. Like, shut up, Micaiah. You don't care anymore. Soren might take cover. I mean, I'd still go for it. We're at the worst biorhythm. Of course. Of course. %. Nice coin toss. We'll do 51 damage. Or wait, no, 34 damage. Do 51 damage? No. Of course. Come on, man. 82? Alright. Just need to land 8 more damage. I believe we can do. Like Kyza. Yeah. Hopefully we actually land it. There we go. There's only 50 magic. Okay. Oh yeah, he just 50 my weapon. Oh, it's whatever. Oh hey, there's still a sprite. Alright, so that silence Didn't hit any of our mages. Oh no, it hit one. It hit Sanaki, but... How fast is Nasir, out of curiosity? Not fast at all. He got doubled by... I don't even think it was a contest being doubled by her. She has 32 attack speed, he has 16. Just literally doubled. Yeah, Ina's kind of like worse Gareth. Like Gareth was used for the blood tide. Ina is being used for that, but she can't dish out the damage. Gareth can at least damage things. He might not hit, but he has the damage. All right, last aura. The aura's gone. Excellent. Now we can finish this. Okay. I can't remember. I don't think Ashira has the same. Well, she has good. So if she doesn't have the counter thing, she's still going to hurt. Very, very, very much. And that's on Wardwood. She has the counter. I thought she did. Yeah, I cannot leave the Wardwood. He is not allowed. I'm happy he doubles her, though. She does have 40 speed. Wait, can I win? If I land that, yeah. Like, for sure, if I land that. Alright, now I'm gonna need... I can still win this turn with some positioning and dancing. But it's still up to RNG. Will Ike land both his hits? Who knows? Because Kyza... Why? Here's the counter. Yeah, I'll kill him, so. You'll kill yourself. So, with that missing, I don't know if I can. Can I push Kurth? Can't smite him. I don't think anything's heavier. Ina's heavier, but... I was like, no, like, I need to heal. Ron has an attack. Which I don't... That's what I thought. Let's see here. Let me fortify. See, Micaiah's like, guys, pay attention to me. I'm getting speed. Like, shut up, Micaiah. Last map. She doesn't retaliate Lehran. Interesting. Okay, so from there... How heavy are you? Okay, something's not right there. Why can't I shove him? Why is he unshovable? Because I was gonna put him here, dance right here, so we got Ike and Lehran again. Smack with Lehran, and then Ike just has to land one hit, and we win. But I can't shove. Mantle stop shove? That's my only guess. If she could get a Corona and destroy me. Oh, she doesn't have that. Okay. I need a little bit. You should live this outcome. Just please land it, Ranulf. Yes. Also, he didn't take the counter. So I guess she does not have the counter. In which case... 1 damage, let's go! Man! The W was like right there in front of me, and Kyza didn't do it. Does it have something to do with these tiles? How heavy are you? 34. Oh, okay. I was like, you're just a cat. I was like, it should be physical next, right? I'm not worried about Micaiah. He's this far out on a cover tile. All right. Well, just up to Ike. He has to land both hits, and we can end it here. Not gonna land both hits. The fuck, Ike? What the fuck, Kyza? You ruined everything, man. I want to try and get her down. Yes, yes. If we miss the second one, that's fine. Ike just has to land one. 59%, he has to land just one. We land both, okay. Right, he has 22, correct? Yes. Okay. All right, Ike, it's all up to you. Yes, we got the cutscene!
We have to put an end to this. Take all the power I have.
Thank you. I'll use it well.
Oh.
What of you? Are you leaving?
I am. But I believe it's for the best. This world does not need gods. We have always failed you. We've made you weak. That's why we must go.
You don't have to leave.
Hmm?
It's true. We don't have much use for gods. But well, you show us what we should aspire to. We need inspiration. You give us a reason to grow, to become more than we are. And if we don't have that, Yune, we're nothing more than statues.
Can you
Fucking pause before a statue. Can't.
for the pain I've caused?
I don't know. But you have already forgiven us. How could we not? We are all family. We will try to understand one another, even when we disagree.
You're right. I will try one more time.
He's leaving to go have fun in the Tempest trial. Going to party. Tiny bird saves the world. God damn it, Dorian. Centrally stretching. That just made that such a different tone. Giving him the fuck me eyes and everything. They shoot for years. Insane. You're definitely never gonna be able to see that. To say him again. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't want to overwrite the clear data. Ooh. I mean, I'm not going back to one hit. I was like, I could keep Rebirth 1 to kill Leanne. I'm not doing it. That's too much work. Well, guess this is over. We better be on our way. Going back to Dan? Yes, everyone's waiting for us. To start rebuilding all over again. This will be the last time. No, don't say hopefully. Make it the last time. If anyone can do it, you two can. Don't doubt it, but thanks for the vote of confidence. Thank you, Ike. I won't ever forget you. Priestess of Dawn Micaiah crowned 15th Queen of Dan at prior King Peleus' entreaty. I ushered in new era of prosperity. Go through all this. Pillar of strength for Queen Micaiah. What strength? Look, work tirelessly to assist the poor and downtrodden. Are you dead? No, you don't care though. Or you don't matter. Not a Laguz or Branded. Don't exist in my world. I'm sorry. But that's... I don't believe you, because see, my dear, you have the mark. Wait, don't you have a mark? No, Mother, Lady Almeda is... Lady Almeda, is that the reason you thought me to be your son? And that is the reason why Izuka chose me out of all the children at the orphanage. Stop, this is impossible. You are my son. I am your mother, and I say so. Lady Almeda, your only memory of your son were of him as a baby. You yourself said so. In other words, he already had a mark, even as a child. Yes, that's so. What of it? This mark, my mark here, is called the Spirit's Protection. When I was 13, I chose to make a pact with the spirits. What? When I learned that you were one of the Dragon Clan, I began to doubt. Slowly, my doubt turned to certainty. I'm sorry, Lady Almeda. Sorry that though it was never my intent. ended up deceiving you. I'm sorry, but I'm not your son. Hell yes. But still, I was happy. It was fleeting, but I knew the feeling of a mother's love. I knew you have my thanks. Nailah! Mistress of the Evil Eye, returning to Atari with recent events graven in her heart. Nailah hoped to migrate her people across the desert. Killed in Part 4 Endgame. Rippy dip. Rafiel performed a ceremony in Serenus Forest to wake his father the king. Eventually, he returned to Atari.
Ah, Ike, your work out there was superb.
Hey, you aren't quite over the hill yet yourself, you know. I always wanted to go one-on-one with you, just once.
I would have expected you had your fill of fighting.
I've had enough kill or be killed to last me a lifetime, but something simpler. Some way of testing our respective strength. Don't tell Omeda where his son is. Yeah, no. Soren don't need that.
You mean controlled matches with all the little rules they have? In a peaceful world, we need such things, especially we Laguz. Without a fight now and then, we go a bit strange in the head.
It's the honest truth. I'd rather try to order a river to change course than stop a bunch of rampaging Laguz. Upon returning to Gallia, auto-scrolling text, King Caineghis lost no time in abdicating his throne. Countless songs still tell of his valor. Batman! Since their youth, who needs a break without family drama? Yeah. Since their youth, Giffca had been ever at Caineghis' side as his loyal shadow. He died proud of how he spent his life. Good old Skrimir as well. Didn't make it in the tower with us. Fine. Skrimir, as the new Lion King, patrolled Gallia's borders vigorously. His large heart won the love of his people. Good old kitty cat man. It's like having Kurth as a stepbrother. Probably pretty solid. Ranulf was often run ragged by advising the new king, while he winced at his duties. Ranulf still indulged Skrimir. Oh yeah, the other cats we didn't use. Lethe later became a captain in Gallia's home guard, and pounded battle skills and fighting pride into young warriors. I'm so happy with how Mordecai turned out. I've always loved him. He's just a big lug, but I never use him very long. After returning to the forest, Mordecai avoided battle and lived all his days in peaceful harmony with the trees. I love him so much. And Lyre lived free and wild in the forest. She often told her young comrades of war and the heroes therein. Kyza coming out pretty well. He fucked up right at the end. Would have been great putting Nasir at 1 HP, but no. The Kyza remained a dutiful Gallian warrior. He showed exemplary diligence, never neglecting to train, even in peacetime.
Wait, sister! You're my older sister, aren't you?
What do you mean?
It all makes sense, all the pieces fit. The Golden Valise, the Goddess Uni's Valise.
It's true. Inside the tower I heard the voices of many hearts and I knew. I am descended from Lehran and Altina. Misaha, the former apostle, was my grandmother.
Yes, I thought so. In that case, my sister, please consider staying in Benyon. With your power and your charisma. Or with your power and charisma, you can do so much here.
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, why not?
Dain is my home, and Dain needs me to help it heal and rebuild, not Benyon.
But Benyon!
Benyon has you, Empress. You'll be a just ruler. Make your country proud to have you.
Will I never see you again?
Hardly. I think that what our countries need now is a sense of family and friendship. I ask that you sign a treaty of alliance with Dain and announce that we are equals.
I will, of course. Once things settle down in both our countries, that'll be the first thing I do, sister.
Thank you, Empress Sanaki, my dear little sister. Sister reunion, yup. Sanaki elected to guide her people in a world without the goddess and made treaties uniting the continent. Could you imagine how that would go? A city built on tradition of, you know, with the church running everything, bound by the goddess. They're like, yeah, we're throwing that out. I'm sure that went great. Maurim. Pain in my ass training of Vika. But as Benyon's first ever Laguz official, Maurim assisted Tormod and supported his efforts in every arena. Vika, though. Vika never used her past part 1, and she was essential in that last map. Vika became a liaison to former slaves traveling between the Cathedral and Laguz district, and was loved in both. Vika ended up with that good shit. We killed the goddesses, so fuck the church. Yup. Oliver followed his calling as a guardian of beauty by sponsoring many artists, especially those who depicted him. Like, that was my first time recruiting Oliver, so I did want to read his. Stefan helped out pretty well. Stefan gathered like-minded individuals to form a tiny, independent settlement, which later became a great country. Okay. We'll be headed back to Gallia first? We'll stop by Gallia, then wing straight on to Cernus. Cernus? Why there? The Royal Sanaki has kept her promise. Cernus will be formally ceded back to us. Said we may return immediately.
I see, that's good to hear. Sometimes birds change their feathers. The hawks, the herons, even the ravens. We're thinking we'll all settle down together.
All this time we've sorted ourselves by ways of thinking and seeing and living. You're really gonna settle down with Naesala after he killed your people. I mean, he had reason to because the blood pact, but... Sure, Tibarn.
We can respect each other's opinions and we learn to compromise. We can learn to live together without strife. I don't think it'll be that easy, but it still ought to be simpler than getting Bjork and Laguz to treat each other decently. Set a good example, Reyson. Well, the major issues look like they'll be handled soon. The thing we can't agree on is hunting and eating meat. Forest creatures are off limits. Needless displays of violence as well. You know we will not budge on that. Tell me, have you ever heard of a vegetarian hawk or raptor that doesn't scream victoriously at the skies after a kill? Meat, huh? That's a thorny problem. Tibarn was chosen as the first king of the unified bird clans and brought them great respect from the other nations. Good boy for the next 30 years doing everything Tibarn says. Be forced to, or he'll die. Saved from the blood pact, Naesala left his people and their nation. He became a diplomat, finding atonement in work. Oh no, he just like, yeah, I ain't living with you. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Fuck that. I'm not gonna sit here and die in my own home. Reyson worked hard as a leader in the new Laguz nation. His iron resolve under a pretty face was suited for politics. Janaff and Ulki, I've used them before. I always like them. They're never like the best, but they're still decent enough to put in work. And I just really like them. Mainly Janaff. As the new king's right arm, Janaff so eagerly trained his men that he often skipped meals, weekends, and sleep. And Ulki, the ears. Despite being the new king's left arm, Ulki still loved solitude, spending his free time in long, deserted locales. Leanne, severely wounded on the bridge. Nealuchi,
Nealuchi could have been a fun one to use, but like he just wasn't working. Excuse me, he just wasn't working. Despite his age, Nealuchi worked hard to restore the name of the Raven clan. Every year he set a new age record. That's what birthdays are, yes. Trapped under the boulder and then died, pretty much. Kurthnaga spent his days arbitrating conflicts between nations, guarding the peace so many had died for. Wish spinner Ina. Ina returned home and gave birth to her lost fiance's child, although rejoiced at the first dragon birth in centuries. That's one of those things, like, how long are dragons pregnant? Because, Jesus. Nasir served the new Dragon King by observing other nations in his travels, and often doted on his great-grandchild. That means that entire game, she's been pregnant. Been pregnant for at least 3 years, because Rajayan died in Path of Radiance. Poor Gareth is dead. So, at minimum 3 years of pregnancy. Well, Your Majesty, shall we be off?
Yes, let us, to Crimea, to our homeland.
No one from Crimea was used. What does Danved do, though? Because he's Danved, I have to know. Moreover, Danved hung up his lance, became a traveling performer, as that could make anyone laugh. Good old Danved. Alright, Grail Mercenaries. The brothers are dead. Rise is dead. Mia didn't die. This is dead. Alright, Soren. Silent Master of Winds. When peace had settled on the land, Soren packed lightly and set off with the only person he had ever trusted. Once he saw stability returned, Ike left on a journey to lands still unknown. He was never seen again. To get with a human, it's a normal. Lehran, okay. Lorazai's urging, or Lorazai, however you want to say, Stefan lay himself down within Cernus and was healed by the songs of the herons. Hey! And he got his wings and everything. Welcome home. Be that you were here all this time. Who are you speaking to? Alas, no, I'm sorry to say, but for several days I've somehow felt as though you would soon return. Oh! This is how you see it. Like, I know what Ashunera looks like, but I've never seen her in the game, just the sprites after the fact. This is where she is. This is where you see her.
Well, I'm home. I'm glad to see you again, Lehran.
Nothing like, trying to write out the epilogue of a game, and the internet saying, nah, that's good enough. That's far enough. We're gonna cut you off right here. Now the question is, I've never loaded a save state on Dolphin. I don't know if the game's gonna like this. Got 60 FPS right now. I think we're good. I don't know what you last saw. So we'll just start from the top. But what I was saying, since Ashunera pops up here, just popped up and that was it. So we can start like here then. But I've never actually seen her in the game, because again, you have to recruit Lehran to do that. I knew she had a sprite. I've seen it in like the resources stuff on the wikis, but I've never seen it in the game. Literally saw her and the internet was like, no. It's like, that's all you get. That's all you get. You saw her, turn it off. Alright. Welcome home. Could it be that you were here all this time? Last snow, I am sorry to say, but for several days I've somehow felt as though you would soon return. Well, I'm home, and I'm glad to see you again, Lehran. I'm glad to see you as well, Goddess Ashunara. How long has it been? 100 years? 500? About 1,200 years. So everyone is dead. Doing Kayla. Well, maybe Kurth is probably still alive. 1,200. He's probably the only one alive. Ina, I guess, could be as well. But everyone else is dead here. I see. For mortals, that is many, many lives. Yes, the peace we once had is on the verge of crumbling again. That is unfortunate. The miasma of war is beginning to shroud the world. However, I shall not again be frightened. As one born of the hopes of man, I shall protect this world. Yes. Lehran, I've missed your songs. Would you sing for me now? I no longer... Well, then I will sing. And you may sing with me. Is that all right? Yes. Special credits music. Fire Emblem Awakening confirmed, yep. I've heard the song just from the official soundtrack. Again, another thing I've never heard in game. And why Lehran is immortal? I actually have no idea. I think it has something to do with blessings. I don't know. Some of the Terran songs were performed live with an orchestra. Pretty sure this one wasn't.
The rest of the credits are gonna be oh. No, okay. Hey, Bill Trinan. This is a good ass run though. One I've always wanted to do. And it turned out, I mean, there was a lot of turtling involved to make it happen, but I feel like that's most challenge runs when you're using specific things. The tower, when it all finally converged, was so fun. It was like mostly painless. Yeah, it was the first time I actually played the game on hard, and I honestly didn't notice a difference in difficulty. Just like no weapon triangle. And the like counting everything was annoying, but I really didn't notice any difference in terms of how difficult the maps were. In days long past, a young man strode the lands of Tellius. Simple yet true, his deeds brave and noble, he reunited two races long at war, and healed the heart of a goddess long gone. Ask any you meet, be they young or old, Bjork or Laguz, of a hero named Ike, and you'll receive a warm smile and a tale or two with faith, courage, and honesty. Go. Alright. See our ridiculous turn counts. And then the MVPs. The important part. Who do you guys think got number 2 slot? Number 1 is Ike. That one's pretty much guaranteed to him. Actually, the turn counts weren't that bad. Actually, there was 146. $17 just feels like a really long time in this game. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. And then we get to some of the longer ones with part 4. 64 on 4-4. 59 on 4-5. Though there's the long one. I think Soren deserves it. Whether or not he gets it, who knows?
Alright. Leanne down here. Because she's dead. So all the dead. So Volug and Gareth will be here. So that leaves... It leaves an extra spot because of Volug. Alright. Lyre didn't even get one kill. Fiona out here with Rayman arms. Alright, Lehran. He got one win. Ike, Kyza, Mordecai, Ranulf, and Giffca is what you're thinking. I don't think Giffca was here long enough. Nasir at 3. Ina at 4. Sanaki was 7. Lethe got 10. Alright, here. Giffca, yeah, see, Giffca wasn't here long enough. He got 16. Nealuchi with 22. Skrimir with 26. Ulki. Stefan, Naesala. Alright, here's like the meaty stuff. So a lot of the birds in Kurth. Vika was 62. Mordecai is back there too. Oh, Mordecai almost got there. Tibarn and Nailah outside of top 5. Good. Good. Alright, so 5th place was Micaiah. No Vika in the top 5 though. She was pretty close. And like, Sothe, it makes sense, because so many maps, it was just Micaiah and Sothe. Volug probably would have been top 5, yeah. 3rd, Kyza as 3rd, which means 2nd is gonna be Soren. $162. And with 217, of course. Volug got 5th with 99. Would have knocked Micaiah out. Still would have had Sothe in there, which is weird, considering how awful he is at the end of the game. All right. We'll overwrite clear data with clear data. Why not? Clear number 2. All right. Oh. That is Radiant Dawn complete. 44 hours as for how long this game is. Pretty accurate. Pretty average. It could have been like 38-ish with a normal team. So I don't have to sit there with Laguz. Didn't think Sothe and Micaiah would make it. I really didn't either, honestly. I did not expect them to be in the top 5. Like, availability-wise, and like how much they had to do on their own alongside Volug, it makes sense. But I didn't expect it to happen. Vika, was she the one right under the 2 royals that we had to use? Because Tibarn and Nailah was like forced on us with how bad Volug, Micaiah, and Sothe could do. So whenever Nailah popped up, she just had to beat the map for him. Tibarn was like mostly in endgame or part 4 carry because we weren't up to snuff yet. Our Laguz didn't fully reach their potential until like endgame 5, where we were able to train them against all of Izuka's Laguz. But Pharaohs and Lamp with the Benny Bits, good run, lots of fun watching Laguz run over people. The gay dynamic duo running over everyone else. Yup. Yup. And I think... See, normally I end up benching Soren. Or he just, like, kind of takes a back seat if he makes it to the tower. But I don't believe I normally do the Ike Soren support. It's busted. Vika was right below the Royals. She was very close. Availability, of course, ruined it. Otherwise, she probably would have been, like, next to Kyza, because we've been treated the same way. Soren support bonuses. Like, I've seen them, and I know about how good they are. I've just never anything that I did actively. That's rating done. Still my favorite game. Love it to bits. But, there's been talk of, like, what's next. I vaguely mentioned it at some point on the stream tonight. Probably gonna hit up Fire Emblem 7. Do some sort of reverse recruit / maybe reverse and randomize. Don't fully know. Either way, we are gonna take a break because it's really revitalizing to me. Like, after we took a break, I don't remember what game we played before this. I cannot remember whatsoever. But we took a 1 week break between that and starting this run, and it was great. So, and it gives another week to fully decide what to do. The reverse recruit. So, like, Fire Emblem 7 wise, you recruit, oh, that's Harold's Fire Emblem 6. It's you recruit the last person first. And go back. Like, go backwards. So, who's the last recruit in Fire Emblem 7? Noma? Or Athos? Who the fuck is Noma? Another old man somewhere? It's old man. It's not Gato. Noma, a different game, old man. No, okay, Noma's Gaiden, old man. Yeah. Yeah, you would recruit Athos, Renault, and all that. Seven, yeah, Blazing Blade, yeah, Elwood, Lynn, Hector. The first localized game. Was the Kirby Spasm between our Sacred Stones randomizer? Oh, that's what yeah, the Sacred Stones, that's what we last did. We might have. Which, on my to-do list, might be able to fit a Kirby in there somewhere? I don't know. Might just chill out with Octopath, like, for a full week. Because the next Kirby game is Nightmare in Dreamland, which could definitely be done in a week. I have it written down an average of 7.5 hours to complete. Does Athos have 0% growth in Honkai growth? I think so, yeah. I've never done a reverse recruit at all, so that's one of the types of runs I want to do, because I haven't done it. Be one of the lords. I don't know if the lord changes. Which is also why I was thinking maybe recruit it, so we don't have our normal lords. I don't know. Either way, I think it'll be pretty fun. Of course, we'll do it on hard. And as for the path, I don't know yet. Like, if we do Eloed hard mode, reverse recruit, we're not getting Genesis. And if we do Eloed reverse recruit, then there shouldn't be any problems, like, ever. But I'm unsure. I don't know how hard a reverse recruit makes the game. So I don't know if randomizing a reverse recruit would make Hector hard mode impossible. Here's, oh, Cog of Destiny. Yeah. Cog of Destiny can be pretty nasty. But I don't know. Those are the thoughts. I don't know if there's another game that I could potentially go to otherwise. I think we were talking about it, what games it's been longest since we've been to. And it was what? Fire Emblem 7, Echoes, which I don't really want to go back to yet. I got my fill about that game. Because I pretty much played it back to back. YouTube and then Bow Emblem. And until more like hacking stuff is available for that game, I think I'm good for a while. Awakening, which doesn't have a traditional randomizer. It has to be manually randomized. I don't know what else I would do. Maybe like a real bow emblem instead of the waifu emblem for Awakening. And even then, I could save edit literally everyone into a bow user in that game, even if they can't reach it normally. Haven't seen Awakening before. Started catching streams regularly on the last of your waifu emblem run 3 years ago now. Was it? It's like I streamed. What? I think we've streamed Awakening twice. 3 times. We had the Riders, waifu emblem. Okay, I think it was streamed twice. Like 2.5-ish years. Oh, almost 3. I don't know what else. Let me look at my collections. Let's see. Fates, Lunatic Conquest, waifu emblem. I don't have all the collections. Okay, I don't have all the oldest, so it's probably best if I go to my channel, my description, because that has them like in order. So, yeah, let's see. Mystery of the Emblem Book 1. Writers only. Then there was the Radiant Dawn draft. We did the Birthright Capture only, which doesn't have a VOD. Then No Grind Lunatic. Then back to Awakening with Waifu Emblem. That was the last time we touched Awakening. Beyond that, we went to the first Bow Emblem, Path of Radiance, then like a randomized Rev, first half of Revelation, and then it was Hector Hard Mode right after that. So it's still been a hot minute. So like Conquest, yeah, it's technically on deck. That's a lot of stress. I mean, I could always just randomize hard mode. I don't have to do Lunatic. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do Lunatic on a randomized because the Lunatic run we did, everything we did was geared towards beating the final boss in one turn. With the setup No, it doesn't, Caleb. So if I randomize Lunatic Conquest, I don't know if I could beat the final map. Like, legitimately, I don't know if it would be beatable. I mean, I guess technically it does. We get to kill him. Like Benny's Wild Ride, that... I don't know, like... I think every map would be able to be done, except for the last one. Last one might need... like... everyone to be 20. 20 max stats and shit. So if we go to Conquest, randomize it on Lunatic, I'm definitely DLC grinding. I mean, we could always luck out and get broken units, but I doubt it'll still be good enough to live the last map. It doesn't have Lunatic Reverse. Unless it's been made custom. Don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to the Fates hacking for a while. So I don't know if they've made any more advancements or anything else has been made beyond the randomize. Because randomize was the last big thing I knew about. Alright. Gonna have to download the highlight and this, splice them together to throw it up on YouTube. Damn internet. It's just reverse on lunatic mode. Which I think is built into one of the games. One of the DS games has it built in, doesn't it? Or does everyone use a patch to make that work? Oh, wait. What are you talking about? Enemies go first? Huh? I don't know anything about that, unless you just... I don't know. Either way, those are the plans. I'm gonna wrap up things tonight. Glad the internet came back. About, what, 20 minutes? Fucking... reverse mode? Nah. But thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate it as always. Good end minus the fucking internet dropping out completely. Friday we will kill Blackheart. Going back to Ni no Kuni 2. Finishing that little bit of DLC. And then, unless I find something else, we will probably chill the rest of the night with more Octopath. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time tonight. And I will hopefully see you all on Friday. Good night.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me!